will understand control statements in Java. So what are control statements? So control statements, we can control some statements within Java program. So Java compiler executes the code from top to bottom, but to control the flow of Java code, we use control statement. So within the control statements, we have decision statements, loop statements, and jump statements. Let's understand one by one. So let's take an example on the decision statements. So decision statements are if else ladder, and nested if. So let's see one example here. Let me, on the second project, I have a project created here. I'm right clicking on source, click on new, and click on class. So I'll say first control program, okay, or first if program contains a main function. So here I'll create a product ID integer PID, which is product ID is 101, and I'm using a string here to display the name of the product. The product name is some cable. Okay, now I want to print the product details. Simply I can write sysout and product name is, just mention colon plus p name. I'll save this, I'll run this. It prints fine. However, I also want to print the product ID. Let me give the product price as well. Product price, which is $130. Okay, or maybe I'll say $80, 80 rupees. Okay, so product price is 80 point something, and now I want to print all these details. S out and here I'll say product ID is plus PID, and finally I'll print product price. Plus price. Now if I run this, we are getting the same some output here, product ID and this, right? But I want to control these statements only if product price is less than 100 rupees, right? If the price is less than 100, then I want to display this information. You can see in a real time, in a real world, there is one example, right? Go here, go to eBay, and in the inside eBay you choose some products, and on the left side there is an option for price. If the under $120, only display those products. That means you're not showing everything, you're controlling your program, right? By selecting some price. If price is less than 120, only display those products. So let's do the same thing here. I'm writing a condition if price is less than or equal to 100, then only you can display, right? So if condition, you need to use open brace and close brace. I'll take this out and keep it here. Okay, now you can see there is a condition applied. If price is less than or equal to 100, then I am displaying. So save this and execute it. Okay, it is displaying. Now if I say price is 180, here price is 180, then again I'm running, I'm not getting the output because you are controlling that with the help of if statement. Okay, if you write some condition, if the condition is true, then it executes. Okay, likewise, let's see another example, if else. For example, if the product is not less than 100, I want to print something else, right? If I say else sys out products not available. Okay, now what happens if and else? Either if or else, only one block will be executed. So this is a if block, and here I'll say else block. Save this and run. So it says products not available. If the product is 80 and 80 less than 100, it should print this block. Okay. All right, now it's printing. And one of the question that can someone say that, hey, what happens if I don't use this? What happens if I don't use open close? It gives an error. But in one scenario, let's do one thing. Okay, I'm writing a if statement. I'm writing a if statement without open close braces. What happens? This is something important we need to understand. So whenever you don't mention a block, let's see what happens, right? It only executes first line. It considers, by default, it considered first line as a block. So 180. Earlier, when I keep it 180 as the block, 180 as the price, it is not executing this. But now let's see what happens. So it's printing cable and the price, which means whenever you don't mention if open close braces, it considers the first line as the open close statement. Okay, so make sure whenever you follow the programming, you always use this syntax open brace and close brace. Perfect. Okay. Now let's use another statement called if else ladder. Another example for control statements. Okay, if else. So I'll say if else ladder. Basically, when you are trying to specify multiple if conditions, like more than one if condition, you will be using if else ladder. Okay, so say for example, I have a number integer a equals to 40. You are giving a number, or we can use from command line arguments as well. So what I'll do, integer is number is equal to ar integer dot parseInt args of 0. So I'll be sending one numeric number. I'll be sending a number from the command line, and that number I'm converting into, that string is converted to a number. Now if I want to check whether the number is 2-digit number or 3-digit number, so if I want to say it is a single digit number, number should be greater than 0, greater than or equal to 0, and I will say number should be less than or equals to 9. So now you can see here I'm using relational operator greater than or equal to 0, and I'm also using logical operator. Okay, so when a number is less than, greater than 0 and less than 9, I will say sys out one digit number. Now I want to write another statement, else if number is greater than or equal to 10 and number is less than or equals to 100 or 99. So anything which falls under this condition, I should print that number as 2-digit number. So I'll just copy this and paste. So likewise you can declare multiple numbers. So number greater than or equals to 100 and 999, I want that as to be 3-digit number. Same, anything starts with 1000 to 9999, it should be a 4-digit number. Now you can finally write else statement. If none of these conditions satisfied, you can write something else, right? System.out.ln something else. Okay. All right, so this program is just to understand if else. Okay, if else ladder. So how do you declare more than one if condition? By using this syntax: if, else if, like that. So save this and go to your execution on run. Click on run configurations. In the arguments, I'm sending as 78. So when I send 78, the output should be 2-digit number. Okay, save this. We need to change here run configuration. The previous program is executed. So this is first dot if. I need to choose different profile. Main should be this one. Arguments 78 run. So now it prints 2-digit number. Likewise, right click, run configurations. I will send another number which is 678, run. I'm getting 3-digit number. This is how we will be using nested if else ladder. Now let's create another program on nested if. So this is very simple. Nested if is nothing but if a condition inside another condition. Okay, if like this. So I have one condition which is if, and inside if you are declaring one more if, that is called nested if. And only if the first condition is true, then it will check the second condition. So let's see how I can execute this. I'll take a number here as 30, or maybe I'll say 40. Sorry, I'll take 50. And let me check whether the number is even number or not. Okay. How do I check a percentile 2 equals to 0? To check whether the number is even or not. It is an even number, then come back and say number is even. And after printing the number is even, I want to check if it is divisible by 5 or not. So what I will do, if a percentile 2 equals to 0. Now sys out number is divisible by 5. Okay. So 50 divided by 2, 50 modulus 2, remainder is 0. It's an even number. First it prints this as number as even. Then it checks this condition, which means it checks again 50 by 5, remainder is 0. Then it says number is divisible by 5. If I say 48 is an even number, but it is not divisible by 5. So it should only print this value. Let's run this. Number is even, but it is not printing this value. However, if I change this to 50, run it again, it says number is even and divisible by 5. And you can also write else statement inside this, right? I'll say sys out number is not divisible by 5. So whenever this condition fails, it prints this one. And whenever this condition fails, I want to print something else, right? Like number is not even. Sys out number is not even, or you can say number is odd. So run this. So it says even and divisible by 5. Let's change it to 48. Even but not divisible by 5. However, if I just say 43, save this and run, it should say number is odd. So when this condition fails, it's executing else block. So this is how we will be using nested if. This is the example for nested if. Thanks for watching.